Very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome you guys. Welcome you all. How you are doing everybody? कैसे हो सभी लोग? Very good. Good evening to all of you. All of you. Yeah, first of all, so here is my audio videos clear to everybody? Do comment करके बोलिए. Is the audio videos clear to everybody? Yes, चलिए आज का सेशन हम शुरू करेगा. Yeah, सबसे पहले so you can see now. Yeah, this is the new course we have launching. So first of all, and I want to introduce you about the great features of an academy. So you can see now first and foremost, I want to introduce you about the 180 days plan can change your complete gate rank. Join Gate 2027 last live batch. This is the last live batch. Do join immediately. And here today now we are going to know about how the classes are going to happen in the Unacademy live platform. The plus course you can watch completely free in the YouTube sessions. And you can get this Unacademy subscription that is just 7,999 only. You can use a code of BV Reddy and to avail this great discount and personalized guidance from me. And this is the last live batch. Never miss this live batch. So this is the last live batch. We are the top educators of an academy. आपको एक फ्रेम में आपको दिखेगा. So Aditya sir, Vishal sir and myself BV Reddy. And so there is a chance to get the 90% of the discount. All of you do like the session and share to all your friends. And so this is 11:30 a.m. we have a test as well as a 5 p.m. we have a test. And the exam is on 26th July. Do enroll for it immediately. And so this is the last live batch we are starting for the 2027 के लिए. You can see now we are starting from 24th onwards. Control systems and networks is starting. Right, you can find the top educators team. आपको एक साथ मिलेगा. This is for 2028 के लिए. And so GATE 2026 rankers, ESC 2025 का rankers these are. And what the Unacademy will offer plus subscription and as well as Iconic. So whichever is convenient for you, you can plan it. Iconic में क्या additional benefit मिलेगा, personal coach भी मिलेगा, physical notes भी आपको मिलेगा. You can start the preparation seriously, the network theory. चलिए. And come into the syllabus, what we are going to handle here in this case. The complete syllabus, we have to have a brief idea. First thing we are going to discuss about the basic concept. Basic concepts is one of the very important topic in the entire networks. Here we should talk about what is a resistor, inductor, capacitor, current, voltage, what is the potential, each and everything we are discussed very detailed manner, each and every concept, and what is the reason for the flow of current, how the current is flowing high potential to low potential. We can treat you fellows doesn't know anything. The 12th, 11th class, 12th class concept required also will be discussed here. And we discuss about the resistors connection, series connection, parallel connection. So inductor series parallel, capacitor series parallel, voltage division, current division. So and we apply the star to delta conversion, and thereafter we are going to discuss about the discuss nodal equation, mesh equations. Each and everything we are going to discuss very detailed manner. And so I'm sure about this thing. If you are confident about this basic first chapter, will spend a lot of time. If you are good in the basic concept, the remaining all chapters were comfortable, you can able to do it. In fact, we can say that, so no need to attend classes also, so you can able to easily understand. The first and chapter will place a very important. And if we have taken any of the chapters, any of these chapters, so first chapter weightage, first chapter concept are 90%. 90% require the basic concepts. Whatever we are discussing the first chapter, those things are required. Any chapter you can see, first chapter will plays a very important role. And the remaining 10%, you'll newly learn in the particular chapter. 90% which is in the same as the basic concept, and only 10% only newly you will learn in the any chapter. Theorems also we used to start with the SPT, superposition theorem, Thevenin's, Norton's maximum power transfer theorem, reciprocity theorem, and Milliman's theorem, dual Milliman's theorem we'll discuss, and the duality principle, each a compensation theorem, and we used to discuss about substitution theorems. Each and every theorem we are going to handle it. And the next chapter we should talk about transient mechanism. I think here is a many of the students will face a difficulty. In fact, so the transient is one of the very interesting topic in the networks. In fact, so I like the networks because of the transient topic only. So the transient is my favorite topic in the complete networks. So here, after attending the just one class, you will get to know here transient concept. I will make you the transient is a beautiful concept for you also. Next, we'll start with the two-port networks. The next one, fourth chapter, two-port networks. And then thereafter AC circuits, resonance, magnetic circuits, locus diagrams. And the last topic is there now. This is last topic. This is what tell me now, three-phase circuits, and this is cable for electrical only. Three-phase circuits only for electrical. Remaining all chapters are common. All chapters are common. Only the last topic that is only for electrical के लिए. ठीक है? So all of you do like the session first of all. All of you do like the session, everybody. Do like the session. Done. Oh, last one is not visible. Last one that is a three-phase circuits. Last one that is a three-phase circuits. Right. Next, coming to the books, what are the books you used to refer? The books I personally recommend if you want to follow this thing. So you can do refer the book first of all, Fundamentals of Electric Circuits by Alexander Sadiko. This is the one of the best book for practice के लिए. So my suggestion is class notebook and PYQ test series. Those are more than enough. And even if you want to refer the more problems के लिए, the first and foremost book I'll refer is a this book, Fundamentals of Electric Circuits by Alexander Sadiko. It contains so many huge number of problems will contain, that is for your practice. By solving in these problems, आपका concept improve होने वाला. Okay, you can start, you can build your books. Yes, next, engineering circuit analysis. After that, if you want to go for and 𝐂𝐤𝐚𝐿, so there is another book. So my suggestion, if you refer the first book, that is a more than enough for your practice. Next, the way how I need to handle many of the previous students will know about my way of teaching and all. First, I will try to build a very strong concept in the by solving a, and later thereafter we'll slowly will solve the basic problems and to make your concept is stronger. After that we do solve the previous year gate questions as well as ESC problems will solve. And class may I think so nearly wish to solve the 500 problems will be covered in the class itself only. 500 problems will solve in the class only will solve it. Right. Next. And the preparation strategy, many of the students used to ask what you need to do, how they want to prepare and all. For this, first thing is class notes is the ultimate thing, and prepare your own class notes, and that will be useful for the reference for anything. And start solving the previous year questions, even though if you belongs to ECE, and try to solve the electrical instrumentation questions also. Even if I belong to electrical, solve the EC questions also. Okay, solve the other branch questions also. That is all the questions we are solving only to build your concept. That's it. By solving the previous gate and ESC question, you will get to know how the level of the gate questions, isn't it? And this year IIT Madras is going to conduct. So all of you get ready for the to target enter into IITs and PSUs. And so what the things are, you may ask the things now how I will get my the previous year gate papers. Yes, so what I'll provide you to all my students, I'll provide the complete class notes, I'll provide and complete short notes bhi aapko milega. I'll provide you the all the DPPs, and the DPPs will include all the PYQs. Those EC electrical IN ESC का PYQ सारा PYQs हमारा DPP में होगा. And you join the WhatsApp group and you will get to know all the things. ठीक है? You will get the complete class notes मिलेगा, short notes मिलेगा, DPPs with the PYQs, and you will get to know all these things. Right? And the basic concept. So this is the way we are going to discuss each and every topic syllabus. Each and every topics we are going to discuss each and everything like this. Yes. So chalo, let's start our discussion now. सबसे पहले, so I'm going to introduce you about the electrical family. Now I'm going to introduce electrical family. Family means what? Family bole to, whenever we call the family means will contains the parents and the childrens, isn't it? Parents and the childrens. Here, voltage and current, these two are the voltage and current, these two are the parents of this family. And the childrens, this family contain three childrens, that is one is resistor, inductor, capacitor. This family contain three children, that is resistor, inductor, capacitor. And generally parents are the sources for the family, isn't it? Parents are the sources for the family, isn't it? And here also this voltage, current, these are the sources for the children's. And these are the sources. These sources technically we used to call here, we are calling them as a active elements. What we are calling, technically we are calling here as a active elements. Active elements. And the children, so children will take the energy from the sources. and this will take the energy. These childrens we are naming it as a passive elements, which will takes the energy, which will absorb the energy. Those we are calling it as what element of passive elements, which will takes the energy. We are calling it as active element, which will take gives the energy is called as an active, and takes energy. We are calling it as a passive elements. In this family, you can find and one resistor, inductor, capacitor. And this resistor we can treat this is like a boy, and the inductor capacitor, these two are the girls. Now you tell me now here, generally what the boys will do, they will take the money from the parents. Immediately the money they will spend, they will use for the what we can say now, yeah, biryani, movie, what else, and malls, etc. They do not here. They will immediately will spend that money. That's why this resistor, this fellow doesn't store the energy. Whatever the energy has taken, that energy will dissipate in the form of heat immediately. Heat form में dissipate करेगा. So इसीलिए we are calling this one, this element, the resistor, which we are calling it as a, it doesn't have a storage nature. It is this element will dissipate. That's why we are calling this element as a dissipative element. This we are calling it as what you tell me now? Dissipative element. Dissipative element, or which we can also call it as what tell me now? Memoryless element. Right. And inductors and capacitor. When you are coming to inductors and capacitor, what the inductor and capacitor will they do? They will take the money from the parents, and so generally the inductor capacitor, they will store the energy, like we can say girls. What the girls will do, they will take the money from the parents, and that money they don't spend immediately, they will store the money. Yes, similar to like inductor capacitor. So the inductor store the energy in the form of magnetic field. Capacitor store the energy in the form of electric field. That's why this inductor capacitor, which we are calling it as a storage elements. Storage element. Storage elements. Or we can also call it as a memory elements. This is storing the energy. Now that's why we are calling them as a memory elements. Okay. Done. So here, let's see the summary of this thing here. And here we are calling them as what element now? This voltage and current. These are called as what elements are? Active elements. Resistor, inductor, capacitor is called as what element now? These are calling it as a passive element. Yes. Resistor will take the energy from the active elements and dissipates in the form of heat. That's why the resistor we are calling it as what element is a dissipative. And capacitor. So here the inductor will take the energy, they will store the energy in the form of magnetic field. Capacitor stores the energy in the form of electric field. That's why inductor capacitor is called it as what, tell me? Storage elements. Is this point clear to all of you? Done everybody? So this is understood all these things now, tell me now. Hmm? Yes. And this is the conclusion from here. And what about the elements you tell me now here? Basically in the circuit, what happens, the general scenario of any circuit in the presence of sources. Sources means active elements. In the presence of active elements, all the three passive elements, resistor, inductor, capacitor, absorbs energy. Absorbs energy from the active elements. Whenever the element absorbs the energy, current through the element flows from positive to negative. Inductor, Manish, inductor, capacitor, ideal capacitor, they never dissipate. They will store the energy. Only the resistor will dissipate the energy. Ideal inductor, ideal capacitor does not dissipate any energy. The energy dissipated by the ideal inductor is zero. Okay. Yes, ideal inductor, if we have the energy dissipated by the energy dissipated by ideal inductor ideal inductor and ideal capacitor is zero. Okay, remember, ideal inductor, ideal capacitor, they never dissipate the energy, keep in mind. Okay, so but ideal inductors are not available. It has some winding resistances are there now. Because of that inductor also some energy will dissipates, right? And so do remember, whenever any element is absorbing the energy, what happens now? Current will flows from way to way now, positive to negative. Keep in mind, current flows from positive to negative. Done. Next, now you tell me now in this case, what happens now in this case? Now let us say this current is coming like this. Imagine now the current is coming like this. Now what is this element is doing? You tell me now. Absorbing or delivering, you see. So what is this element is doing now? Current is flowing from where to where now here. So here it is entering at the positive terminal now. So this element is absorbing. Okay. Now in this case also, if the current will coming like this, so what we can say now, this element is what it is doing now. If this element is absorbing the energy. Absorbing means taking. Right. Next. Other thing. In the absence of sources, that means if there is no sources are present. In the absence of sources, what happened? The two storage elements, inductor, capacitor, delivers the energy to the circuit, delivers the energy to the circuit. If they are initially charged, whenever the element delivers the energy, current through the element flows from where to where? Negative to positive. Keep in mind, will flows from negative to positive. Right. Now you tell me in this case now here. So this is the current direction given like this. Now what is this element now? Current is entering at the negative. What this element is doing now here? This is current is giving. So current, it is delivering the energy. this is delivering. In this case, current entering at the positive terminal, in this case, it is absorbing. Right. Done. And whatever the resistor you tell me now, resistor what it will do? It will always dissipate energy, will absorb and will dissipate energy. So that's why the current through the resistor always flows from positive to negative. If we have the resistor is there, current is entering here now. So this element is positive and this is negative. Okay. So wherever the current is entering, that is positive, leaving is negative simply. Now for in this case, so you can see now here current is coming like that, that is this is positive, this is negative. Okay. Done everybody? Next. And the fundamental element what we are going to discuss here is about the charge. Charge is the fundamental element we are going to discuss. Charge is a particle. How the particle you tell me now? Generally the particles, those a particle may be at rest, the particles may be under motion. If the particle is at rest, what happens you tell me now? If the particle is at rest, if the rest, then there is no current, but we have some voltage is there. As you might be studied in the 12th class में किया होगा, if we have one charged particle is there, so which is at a distance of something, distance is r, so we'll find the potential is there now, that is potential at this point, which we used to say, you might be remembered, that is kq by r. We have some potential is there. Previous slide. Yes, copying. Right. Yes, class duration आज के लिए. Done. The class duration आज के लिए केवल we have the 1 hour session only, and the next class will be, it will be in the order of what I mean 1.5 hour to 2 hour. So we used to plan the class timings. So we plan so 33 to 5. So 1.5 hour. So 1.5 hour. This is for the class. And so here last 30 minutes, half an hour. That is for what tell me now? Practice. That is for the problem discussion, problems and doubts discussions. And doubts के लिए daily we used to discuss your doubts and problem discussions. Okay. Next, now you can see now here if the charge is at rest, so then we have the potential is non-zero. We have voltage is non-zero, but current is zero. If the charges are moving, what happens now here? Charges are movement of charges is a different manner. If the charges are moving with a uniform velocity, then we have the current that is called as a DC current. So constant current na. So here it will take 45 days will take here for completion of this complete network. 45 days will take. So then how we have the current, you can see now the current is a constant current like this. So this current, which we used to call it as what terminal DC current, which is independent of time. So this is the DC, right? And for AC, AC means what, tell me now how it is? Time varying current. This is an alternating current. If the charges are moving with some acceleration, non-uniform velocity, we have the AC. That will called as what, tell me now? AC current. So all of you do like the session first of all. All of you do like the session. Everybody do like the session for now. Yeah, this class is completely free. The first class which is completely free to all. All of you do like the session, everybody. Okay, so this thing, and that's it for today's class, and the next class will continue remaining. Okay then, so all of you do follow the sessions carefully and message me, and I will share the WhatsApp link, and then immediately you can join and you will get all the DPP assignments will come complete as I told you now, and all these assignments DPP everything will be you can get. You will get all the complete information आपको मिले, complete notes, short notes, DPP, PYQs you will get there. ठीक है, चलिए, okay then, see you, bye bye.